Alright, here's the deal. If you're wondering why some guys seem to crush it in life while others just coast, I've got the answer, and it's not what you think. It's not about working harder or some top-secret billionaire hack. It's one thing, and once you get it, it's a total game changer. Stick around to find out how successful men are pulling off what seems like magic, and how you can too. Let's dive in. Number 1, mastering consistency in small habits. Here's a curveball for you. Success isn't thrilling. It's not the Lamborghinis or flexing your latest vacation on Instagram. It's about showing up every single day, even when you'd rather crash on the couch and binge Netflix. Successful men are like human drum machines, keeping the beat steady no matter what. They've cracked the code, which is small, consistent habits always beat big, sporadic efforts. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. That guy isn't out here trying to conquer the entire universe in one day. His strategy? Focus on a handful of high-quality decisions daily. Why? Because consistency compounds over time. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. It starts small, but by the end, it's unstoppable. Want to get in shape? Start with a 10-minute walk or a set of push-ups. Want to save money? Begin by automating just $20 into a savings account every week. These tiny, almost laughable actions might feel insignificant at first, but give it a few months and you're stacking wins. Small moves, big results, every single time. Number 2, prioritizing long-term vision over short-term wins. Do you want to know what trips up most guys? That itch for instant gratification. It's like we're preloaded with a "give me now" button. Quick cash, fast food, instant wins. You get the drift. But successful men, they're in it for the marathon, not the sprint. While everyone else is busy picking dandelions, they're out here planting oak trees. Take Elon Musk. The guy poured everything into Tesla and SpaceX, even when people thought that he'd fail spectacularly. He wasn't chasing quick profits. He was building something that would outlive the haters. Here's the kicker. This isn't just for billionaires. You can apply the same principle to your life. Instead of blowing your paycheck on the latest gadgets, invest in something that grows, whether it's your skills, your relationships, or your future. Imagine you skip eating out once a week and invest that $50 into something productive, like learning a new skill or contributing to your retirement fund. Fast forward 5 years, and you're ahead of 90% of guys who are still wondering why they're broke. Number 3, being proactive, not reactive. Let me hit you with some real wisdom. Successful men don't wait for the storm to hit. They're already out there with their umbrella, raincoat, and a pair of waterproof boots. Most guys, they're only going to start scrambling when the downpour soaks them through. But here's the thing. Reacting to problems is like trying to fix a leaky roof in the middle of a hurricane. Smart men check the weather forecast and patch that roof before the first drop hits. Take Bill Gates, for example. While most people were binge-watching TV and riding the wave of complacency, Gates was reading up on pandemics decades before COVID was even a blip on the radar. Was he psychic? No, he was just prepared. He knew that success comes from staying ahead of the curve, not playing catch-up. Now let's bring this to the everyday stuff. Being proactive isn't some billionaire-exclusive skill. It's for everyone. It means planning ahead in every area of your life. Don't wait until you're flat broke to start thinking about saving money. Start now, even if it's just a few dollars a week. Don't wait for your doctor to give you a health scare before you decide to hit the gym. A little exercise now can save you a world of hurt later. And here's the big one. Don't wait until your partner drops that dreaded "we need to talk" bomb before you start putting effort into your relationship. Communication, like savings or fitness, works best when you're consistent, not when you're in crisis mode. Think of it this way. Being proactive is like setting the stage for your future self to win. It's about making choices today that will keep you out of trouble tomorrow. Trust me, your future self is going to thank you for it. Number 4, surrounding yourself with the right people. You've probably heard the saying, "You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," right? Well, that's not just a cheesy Instagram quote, it is the real deal. Spend enough time with slackers, and their bad habits will rub off on you. Suddenly, you're the one skipping workouts, ignoring responsibilities, and making excuses. But successful men, they're picky about their circle, like next-level picky. Take Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. These two don't just hang out. They sharpen each other's thinking, push each other to improve, and call out any nonsense. That's what a winning friendship looks like. Now, before you start Googling how to befriend billionaires, relax. You don't need a friend with a private jet. What you do need are people who challenge you, inspire you, and keep you accountable. Look for the ones who are leveling up, chasing their dreams, and building something great. Spend time with them, and you will naturally start rising to their level. But here's the tough pill to swallow. If your current circle is dragging you down, it might be time to reassess. I know it's not easy, but upgrading your friendships is like upgrading your phone. Your life just works better with the right support system. So, who's in your top 5? Choose wisely. Number 5. Developing resilience. Let's get real about failure for a minute because it's not a question of if you'll fail. It's a matter of when. The difference between successful men and everyone else? They don't let failure write the ending of their story for them. Failure isn't a period, it's a comma. They see it as feedback, a chance to adjust the plan, not abandon the mission. Look at Michael Jordan. He got cut from his high school basketball team. Now, most guys would have just taken that L, sulked in their room, and called it quits. But MJ, he didn't just bounce back, he turned that rejection into rocket fuel. He practiced harder, he got better, and he went on to become, well, Michael Jordan. Here's the thing. Resilience isn't something you're born with. It's a muscle. And just like any muscle, the more you work it, the stronger it gets. But let's clear this up too. It's not about pretending to be some unshakable tough guy. It's about being adaptable, learning from your setbacks, and always moving forward. So, the next time you face plant, just remember this. It's not the end. It's just a plot twist. Keep going. You've got this. Now let's get practical for a second because all this talk about habits, vision, and resilience might feel like a lot. So, here's your cheat sheet to keep things simple and actionable. First, pick one small habit to focus on, something so tiny it feels almost laughable. Maybe it's drinking an extra glass of water each day, journaling for 5 minutes, or skipping that just one more episode moment with your favorite show. Next, get crystal clear on your long-term vision. Write it down. What do you really want? And more importantly, why do you want it? This becomes your compass when life gets chaotic. Now take a hard look at your circle. Are your friends lifting you up or holding you back? If it's the latter, it's time to make some adjustments. Surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you to be better. Then get proactive. Pick one area of your life, finances, health, relationships, and plan ahead to avoid problems before they snowball. This isn't about being perfect. It's about staying one step ahead. Finally, let's talk about failure. When it happens, and it will happen, don't treat it like a full stop. Instead, see it as a detour. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And then use that lesson to pivot and improve. Success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about bouncing back stronger every time. Keep it simple, stay consistent, and then watch how things start to shift. Here's the bottom line. Success isn't magic. It's not reserved for the elite few. It's about showing up daily, staying consistent, and playing the long game. The best part? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. So, what's your next move? Are you going to sit back and let life happen to you, or are you going to take charge? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will be sure to respond to every single one of you. Like and subscribe if you love old money elegance and understated fashion. And if you don't subscribe, it means I'm just going to have to wait another day to onboard you. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.